Hello everyone, I'm FMZ and welcome to episode 9 of Resurgence with Atalanta. Today we have got a roundup of games for you, including the tie with Monaco in the Europa League, as well as some games from Serie A. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this content, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, leave me a comment if you've got anything to say. Also, don't forget, I'm a member of the FM creators community and the Passion for FM team. The link to the Discord servers is in the description. Let's get to the results, shall we? And we start following the game with Juventus with a 5-2 win over Spal. Let's take a look at it. Duan opened the scoring on 14 minutes. He is on the edge of the box. He will fire it towards goal from the angle. It's a nice, neat finish from Duan to give us the lead. We doubled the lead on 65 minutes, and it was Duan once more with the second goal. Plays it in towards Vlahovic. He gets tackled, and he fires it in. The goalkeeper should do better as we make it 2-0. Although Gabbiadini did pull one back for Spal just after. Bit of a mix-up at the back. Ferres with the ball through. Defender should deal with it, but Gabbiadini beats Scalini for 2-1. We made it 3-1 on 76 minutes. Steven Bergwijn with the ball into Litany. He will swing it towards Traore, who touches it down and taps it in for number 3. We made it 4 on 94 minutes. Patrick with the ball on the right-hand side. He will then cross the ball into the middle where Vlahovic will get up above everybody to make it 4-1. We made it 5 in the 95th minute. Miranda with the ball on the left-hand side. He will swing it towards the middle. Traore takes a touch before firing it beyond the goalkeeper. The goalkeepers are not having a great day so far. But Spal completed the scoring in the 96th minute as we saw 3 goals in added time to make it Atalanta 5, Spal 2. We then secured safe passage into the next round of the Europa League, and we'll see who we're playing later on in the video, as Borre scored twice to see us through. Let's take a look at his goals. Both goals arriving on the cusp of half-time. Harry Winks with the ball over to Henry. He will beat the defender before laying it through to Borre. He is the quickest to react to make it 1-0. And he added a second just before half-time. Giottino with the ball in. Traore picks it up on the edge of the box. He will swing it in towards the middle. There is Borre heading in to make it 2-0 against Monaco. And as I say, we will see who we're taking on later. We followed that up with a 1-1 draw against Parma. We should have won it. Vlahovic missed a penalty in the 72nd minute, but let's take a look at the goals we had. Giottino opened the scoring for us on 31 minutes, picking the ball up in the centre circle before driving towards goal and then firing it beyond the goalkeeper. Lovely finish that from Giottino to make it 1-0. But Parma pegged us back just before half-time. Koric with the ball. He will play into Kuric. He will then send the ball to Kamora, who fired into the bottom corner to make it 1-1. And as I mentioned, Vlahovic missed a penalty to deny us the win. But given the statistics, the point against Parma is well earned. We followed that up with a tight win over Udinese. Cortinovis with the goal. Let's take a look at it. It didn't look like it was going to happen. But Cortinovis with the goal. Morelos with the ball into Schmidt. He will roll it through. It rolls agonisingly beyond the goalkeeper, but it doesn't matter. 3 points are 3 points as we beat Udinese. We then took on Cagliari and we beat them by 2-1. Let's take a look at the goals. Now, I've said that Morlanes should probably get more goals if he shoots like this more often. And we'll see this in a second. Holding plays the ball to him. Takes it out of his feet, fires it into the net for 1-0. Cracking goal, that. We made it 2-0 on 21 minutes. Rob Holding with the goal, rising above everybody to make it 2-0. And we even scored Calgary's goal for him. Toby Alderweireld with an own goal, kind of just sliding it in. But it didn't matter, as they didn't find a second goal. Amad Traore was sent off, incidentally, in the latter stages of the game. But it didn't affect the result, as we won away at Calgary. We followed that up with a 3-0 win at home to Empoli. Well, Vlahovic did. A hat-trick for him. Let's take a look at his hat-trick. Worth mentioning as well that Bruno Martella was sent off after 23 minutes. So Empoli did give us a helping hand. Let's take a look at the goals. All 3 assists coming from Giallon. I will hopefully say his name right every single time as he swings the ball in from the right-hand side for the first goal. Vlahovic with a nice header for number 1. Bit of a carbon copy, the second goal as well. Batella playing it wide to Giallon. He will get around to the same sort of spot before sending it into the middle. Valovic nodding in for number 2. And then it's going to be another ball into the box for Giallon from number 3 as he races again to around the same sort of spot before sending it into the middle. Valovic with 3 headers, 3 perfect goals as we won by 3-0. And last time out, we beat Roma at the Stadio Olimpico by 3-1. Let's take a look at the goals. The first 2 goals coming from Olivito as Valovic does some good work before firing it across the box. There is Olivito heading in for 1-0. He doubled his tally on 31 minutes. Henry with the ball on the left-hand side this time before swinging it towards the far post. He takes a touch before sliding it beyond the goalkeeper. Lopez is unlucky, to be fair to him, but never mind. Roma did pull one back. Bit of a hospital ball coming up from Luke Shaw. Galini couldn't do anything with it as Cornet headed in for 2-1. But we won the game in the 89th minute. Luke Shaw with the ball down the left-hand side. A poor ball from Cornet into the middle. Malaise heads it down. Coley slams it in as we beat Roma by 3-1. So that brings us here. Our reward for beating AS Monaco is to take on Manchester United in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. In Serie A, I think it's fair to say that we aren't going to win the title this year. Not that that was ever the ambition, but we are up to 3rd in the table. We have had a good run of games where we've won some very important matches, but Lazio lead the way on 67. Inter are up into 2nd on 61. Then come us and Napoli on 56. Juventus and Milan on 54. Bologna, sadly, have dropped out of the European places. They're on to 48. Then come Udinese on 42. Roma on 41. Sampdoria and Sassuolo on 37. Down at the bottom, where it looks almost hopeless for Brescia. They are certainly going to be playing Serie B football next season. Cagliari and Genoa are in the bottom 3, level on points on 19. Then comes Spal on 20. They are out of the bottom 3. Empoli on 27. Parma on 28. Fiorentina and Lecce are 31 and 35 respectively and will be playing Serie A football next season. And it's starting to get very interesting at the top of Serie A. Obviously, we're up into 3rd place now, but only 2 points separates 4 sides in the table at the moment, and Juventus have a game in hand over everybody, so they have the chance to leapfrog everyone up back into the top 3 at least. So it's by no means a foregone conclusion that we will make it into Europe, but I'm hoping that we're going to do that, and it's Europe that we concentrate on next time around. Manchester United, probably one of the biggest clubs in the world, if not the biggest club in the world in terms of fan base and everything. So we travel to Old Trafford next time, and I'm hoping you'll come along with me. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel but like to do so, please hit the subscribe button down the corner. Don't forget, if you've got any comments to make on today's video, please leave them below. Also, don't forget, I'm a member of the FM Creators community and the Passion for FM team. The link to the Discord servers is in the description. That was episode 9 of Resurgence with Atalanta. I'll see you at Old Trafford. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.